and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be trying out some new makeup from Barry M. So I've got a few bits to try out. I have this really lovely eyeshadow palette. It's in my element. I've got some calming face drops as well. I thought we'd pop those on first. I have a Chisel Cheeks Precision Contour Stick, and I have a couple of metallic crayons. So I've got these two here. This one's like a brownie one, and this one is like a white one. And then I also have this really cute little cream eyeshadow palette as well, which I think I'm going to go into this one, kind of use it as a base underneath one of the shimmers in the main eyeshadow palette. Oh, the sun's just come out, so that's nice. So we're going to start off by trying out these drops here. So these are the Fresh Face Calming Drops with green tea leaf extract and niacinamide. I love a bit of niacinamide. So I've already done all my skincare, so I'm just going to pop this on kind of like as a last step serum. It's kind of like, it's quite a, yeah, like a thick, very serum-like texture. Well, it is a serum. I'm going to take 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems like a very gel-like consistency. I'm going to take that onto my fingertips. Oh, it's really nice and cooling as well, actually. I do like to use a serum as a primer rather than an actual makeup primer. I just find everyone's different. It depends what your skin needs, but I just find it works a lot better for me. Or it soaks in really nice and quick, but it leaves like a really nice hydrated feeling to your skin afterwards as well. Oh, I like that. I actually really like that. Yeah, nice bounce there too. Right then, so I have the contour stick to try out, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my foundation, and then I'll pop back and we'll try that. Right, so foundation done. So this is the Chisel Cheeks Light Precision Contour Stick. I think it came in 3 different shades, possibly 4. Light, medium, dark. I think there may have been a darker one, I could be wrong. So it's like one of those double-ended ones. So we've got one end which has got like a almost like a really pale concealer shade, and then we have another end that's got like a contour shade just here. It's quite warm, I would say, looking at it first off for a contour shade, but we will see. It's quite small as well, so you know, if you, I don't contour my nose, but if you do, it'll probably be quite a good size. So I'm going to kind of angle it a bit more like this. Oh, it's very creamy. I'm just going to take a small amount like that. Yeah, it's definitely warm for a contour. Right, then I'm going to take my contour brush and we'll just blend that in. I will say it does blend really nicely. So that's the product just there. And it definitely gives, you know, that illusion. So it gives that contour. It is, though, I would say it needs to be a bit cooler. It is quite warm. It's almost verging on a more bronzer shade. But as a product in itself, it is actually really nice. Blends really easily. I do like it. So that's both sides done. I'm just going to pop a little bit around the top just here as well. Just blend that out just underneath as well. Yeah, it's a really creamy formula, and yeah, it literally glides onto the skin, and as I say, it does blend really nicely. I see it gives that really kind of snatched jawline just there. So let's flip it around and try this side out as well. I don't normally use these at all, but for the purpose of the video, I shall. Haven't done this for years. I can't believe how bright that sun's coming out. and it's nice, I like it. See, it does add texture to my nose just there, which to be honest is why I don't tend to use these concealers or anything. So I think that's probably more of a me issue than the product. So yeah, that's where I've applied the highlight. I almost feel like it's kind of taken away the foundation underneath after I've blended it in. But as I say, I do get texture around my nose and that, and then I popped it here and then just there as well. But the contour I actually really do like. Yeah, it's definitely added that definition there, and as I say, around my jawline and here, anywhere I've used it, I do really like it as a product. I just wish it was a bit cooler. So moving on to eyes now, I'm going to be taking this eyeshadow palette here. So this is in my Element, and just look at that colour story. How beautiful is that? I think this is absolutely stunning. It's a really nice neutral palette. We've got 1, 2, 3 matte shades, and then the rest are shimmers, but the matte shades that are in here are really nice bases. This one here, and it's the reason I've not actually put any highlighter on, would double up perfectly as a highlighter, like a really nice colour. So we're going to try that as well. But I'm going to start off by going into the shade Crushed, which is this one just here, and I'm going to work that into my crease. So it looks like a really gorgeous kind of a chocolate brown shade. I'm going to be using the cream one after this. I'm hoping it'll work okay over a powder. We will see. Really nice pigment to this. This is a beautiful shade for deepening up the crease as well. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just right. Just look at that blend. It was effortless as well. I had to do barely anything with it. Really, really nice. I'm really impressed with that. What a stunning colour as well. But I am going to very slightly blend out the edges a little bit further using the shade Assured, which is this one just here. Right, so I'm just going to tickle that basically around the edge of that brown shade that I used. What was that called? Crushed. Yeah, that's worked really well. Can you see the difference between around the edge of that eye compared to the one that I haven't done? So it's worked really well just to blend out the edge. I like that a lot. Right, so next what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I want to use this really lovely like green colour here called Dreamer. But what I'm going to do is go into the cream eyeshadow palette into this green shade here and use that underneath. I think what I'm going to do is apply it to the whole lid and then possibly go in with a lighter shimmer as well. I forgot to press record, which is annoying, so I'll just quickly go back. So we're going into this palette here, which is all cream eyeshadows. Look how shiny these are. They're so pretty. So as I said, I'm going for this green one just here. And I'm just going to take a synthetic brush and just pick up some of the product. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid. As you can see, I've already popped some on here. I'm literally going to go over the whole lid. It goes on so nicely. Look at that. I'm using very light strokes here as well. I'm just holding the brush right at the end and just almost flicking it on there. I think that's so pretty as a shade in itself, and it has actually gone over the matte powder that I used quite nicely. I'm just going to take the same brush that I used to apply that powder and just blend over the top of where the cream is, and just to kind of blend them together. See, that works quite well to blend them together. What I want to do is kind of set down, almost use that cream as a bit of a base for a couple of the shimmer shades in this in my Element palette here. So for that, as I say, I'm going to go with Dreamer, which is this green one here, and right at the front of the lid I'm going to dip into Calming, which is this like whitish shade here. So just get, wow, that is beautiful. Such a nice shade of green. It does layer over that cream one really nicely as well. See, I'm just kind of taking it pretty much all over where I put that green shade, but I'm just leaving a little gap at the front here for that paler one. Oh my gosh, look at that. It is so pretty, really nice. And I've got the tiniest amount of fallout as well. I've got a little bit just here. That's fine, I can clean that up. So this is the Calming shade. That is so nice. Yeah, that is a perfect shade for a highlighter. I'm definitely looking forward to trying that. So all I'm doing with this is putting it on that little gap that I've left at the front, but I'm slightly overlapping the green at the same time so they blend together. Oh, that is stunning. So nice. Right, okay. So I have these to try out as well, and I think what I'm going to do is use the white one right on my inner corner, and I'm going to go on with the brown one just on the outer corner underneath as well. So this one is in the shade Truffle, which is the more browny one. So it looks like that. Oh, very creamy, very nice. Right, so I'm going to pop a little bit of this on the outside, just there. And then I'm going to take a little brush and just use that to blend it out a bit. Super easy to use, these are. And then this one is the white one, which is just called White, which has a gorgeous pearly iridescent tone to it. I love colours like this. So this one I'm just going to pop. Yeah, see, it looks a little bit pinky. Oh, I love that. It's so pretty. Another one that would actually look really nice as a bit of a highlighter. Because for this look, I feel like it's just that little bit too pinky. I'm going to go back into Calming again, just a touch, and just pop a little bit of that over the top, just to make it look a bit more white than pink. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so before I go and pop the mascara on, we'll try this one. So a little highlighter brush just here. They're quite nice sized pans actually, so it is quite easy to dip in like a highlighter. Because of the way the sun's shining, I'm going to do it on this side. Oh, it comes off really intense. Look at that. Comes off really intense as a highlighter, but absolutely stunning at the same time. Oh, it just melts in. Oh my. Wow. Right, okay, so mascara, I'll pop some lippy on as well, and I'll be back. And here is the finished look. I really, really like this. I really do. Yeah, the highlighter, well, it's not a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow, but that looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Really nice. Love the eyeshadow palette, beautiful colours, and they blended so nicely as well. As I say, the first couple of shades that I put on, absolutely effortless. The cream blended, yeah, really well as well, and went over the powder fine. When I set it down with the powders, it was absolutely fine again. And I love the crayons as well. They're so creamy and really easy to blend. Oh, the contour stick, I forgot about that, and the serum actually. Serum was nice. Yeah, did the job. And the contour stick, as I said before, you know, it's a really nice product in itself. It's probably one of the easier contour sticks that I've used. I just wish it was a bit cooler toned. So as always, all products shown in today's video I will link in the description box below, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel, until then, thanks for watching. Bye!